Hey, what's up, Dandy World lovers? It's me, Swyper. Today, I'm not rocking anything special. Instead, I'm gonna be talking about a massive problem that's within the Dandy's World community. As to why I'm starting this series of videos, I'm gonna be speaking about the three main cause problems in Dandy's World. Now, I've just joined a Dandy run. I'm not gonna pick any of like trinkets and stuff like that. And the reason because of that is because I wanna go out as a starter. If you don't know, a big problem within the Dandy's World community is the fact that people really despise starters for no reason at all. Like they have done nothing. They're just beginner tunes. And beginner tunes are for the people who just gotten into the game. But then you'd find people, I recorded this like a bit before, but I missed like a chance to clip it. But there were a bunch of people who were going for another run who basically kicked me out of the elevator. Alright, by the way, we're doing a dandy run, just so you know. Who kicked me literally out of the oh my god, no. I'm actually trying to like commentate at the same time, like play this game because I feel like it might be a bit better. But I got kicked out of an elevator where there were a bunch of like pebbles and other kind of people. They weren't doing any kind of like overpowered run. They weren't doing like a main run or anything of the sort. Instead, what they were doing was just like a standard run. But because I was playing as Buxton, they said no Buxton allowed. We can't have a Buxton here. Hey, you want me to do the machine? I can do it a little bit faster. Okay. Alright. You know what? You can do it. You can do it. You seem like you have everything in order. Actually, I shouldn't even be walking around mainly because other people can do machines and I'm gonna just let them do that. Especially since we already got like one of them done. I expect like everybody else is doing another machine. I could like try and pull my weight somewhere else, especially when there's more machines to do. But otherwise, Poppy Buxton, that is a major hate, especially happening here. Dandy World community, I don't know what's up. The new tune or beginner hate is insane. Like, I just wish like people would be nice and comforting to other people. But then it's also understandable mainly because the majority of the people who are the audience or the target audience for this game, unlike Forsaken is a game which standardly has like a slightly older age range. I hope they almost try to get me. That pebble almost tried to like kill me. But okay, we'll go inside here. But yeah, like that game, right? Forsaken, it has a slightly older age range, which makes it a bit different as to a game like this. I think we lost our people. Like Dandy's World. Dandy's World is majority made of like kids who are playing this game. Let's not lie to ourselves. And with that said, oh, the people's still alive. With that said, you're gonna expect a lot of kids who are not gonna be super happy, especially like having people who are beginners. It's like playing dodgeball, right? And then you have like the team of like, oh, I pick you to join my team. No, you could join my team. And then there's like that one scrawny kid within the group, and they're like, can you guys take them? And they're like, nah. And then they're forced to basically take them. That's basically how starters are. And that's how like kids, I'm guessing this is my own point of view because I'm not a kid no more, bro. But like this is how I see them seeing others. It's like, no, we don't want you to join because you might be bad. But hey, fun fact, not all beginners are bad. And also, if you like train them to be really good, they could actually get way better. Actually, they could even maybe, you know what, make a friend and actually go to even higher floors. Like, you know what, the child here, I keep forgetting whatever that kid's name is, and I detect them. It's Toodles. It's just Toodles. It's Toodles. I keep forgetting the name. I don't know why. But yes, I need to find a machine. I actually need to go and put in some of the work. I'm just here yapping. I'm yapping away. But with that said, that is one of the biggest factors. The next factor is none other than the ships. Don't get me started on the ships. Dandy's World has a shipping problem. Like, not there's communities, right? There's communities, there's FNAF, there's all these other communities. But because this is Dandy's World and it's a kids game, the shipping has to be done it's overly done, okay? And it's not like, oh, it's always the Cosmo and Sprout ships and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, sometimes it is, right? It's understandable. But sometimes those ships are overplayed because like you'd enter into a run and it's like, oh, a ship run. Or oh, you're playing as Sprout, I'm playing as Cosmo. Let's go with each other together. And it's like, huh? Like, bro, just came on to play the game. I didn't come on to have like a whole entire ship RP session. Like, what is this? You know? Including the fact that sometimes you'd just be like, okay, I'm gonna search for Dandywool art on Google and then come across the most heinous things ever imaginable. Like, I kid you not, bro. I'm sorry, Tools, bro, but like, the shipping is insane. There is some very illegal ships, which I just wish my eyes could not endure. Like, they would never have to see such thing. As playing as a Boxen, yes, I have gone through this trauma. And especially as someone who loves making art and searching for like references online, it is painful seeing what is made online or seeing what is being pushed on TikTok, especially TikTok. TikTok is where you'd come across these heinous endeavors. But with that said, that is mainly on the community art side, and on the community RP side is mainly the ships and also like the arts that are made pro shippers, you know. I think in a sense it all comes down under like shipping. The final one that I basically kind of had, which is confirmations. Okay, What do I mean by confirmations? All right, this is what I basically mean with confirmations. Now, you know, there are a bunch of like fake YouTuber like creators for Dandy's World. By that I mean like people like Dandy's Den and also these other creators. Now, granted, it is the blame that goes on to like creators like Dandy's Den who make all this fake content, right? Which basically like lie to children, saying like, oh my god, we're gonna have a summer update, or oh, we're gonna have something of this sort coming into Dandy's World, but it doesn't even come into Dandy's World. Instead, it's just like a whole lot of baloney, a whole lot of lies that basically make people feel like, why didn't this come? Like, Quell has done something wrong, but it's not even Quell at all. It's just that one person who went out of their way to misinform a bunch of like kids. But with that said, confirmation is not only the misinformation that you will see online, right? It would also be misinformation mainly under comments. Like, I've seen this from like a person's video before, where some guy was like, hey, I made a video so and so speaking on like, let's say the age of a toon, which we all know Dandy's World, none of the toons currently have an age. All we know is that Toodles is a young child, right? And like everyone else is an adult. But you'd find other people who would be coming into like comments and be like, hey, it's confirmed that this by Quell, this that, like, or like, oh guys, it's confirmed that we are actually getting a summer update within the comments. And like a bunch of like, I'm so sorry, but it's true, a bunch of like kids would come and yap on like this whole entire like, we're getting this, or oh, this is happening, or like this is actually the law of the characters. And you're like, huh? No, it's not. It literally isn't. Like who lied to you? Or like, where did you come up with that confirmation bias? Or especially like oh no, no, Tisha, bro, I have to keep remembering like I'm in a game. Like it's the reason why I speak on this is mainly just due for the fact of people trying to one up each other in comments, or thinking that they have some sort of analytical strategy or data that people wouldn't commonly have. Hello, Goob. Yes, I can be able to do this machine. You can just let me do it. I'll be able to. Since we're like 8 people here, I should be able to do this machine fast, as you can see. This is why I say Boxton is really good. The starter toon hate should go. Look at this. Like, tell me, which other toon would you think of that would do it this fast? Like machines, right? Like, Boxton is a really good start. I don't know about Poppy. Poppy's just like, eh. But like, other than that, like, look, 0 trinkets, 0 perks used, and I literally did this machine in like no longer than 20 seconds or 15 seconds, man. Like, imagine doing that in a speedrun. Speedrun, no trinkets run as high as the floor as you can, and boom. This is one of the best characters. This is one of the best characters to ever go with. A bunch of us, like, all playing as Boxton. Yeah, but those are the 3 key things, right? Which is 1, shipping, Number two is the lack of like people bullying other people because of like what kind of tunes they play. Another one is the kind of art that is made online. And the final one is the confirmation bias, which is basically like the bunch of like people who come down into comments or places and just say like this information is true, even though quell or no information within law-wise has ever been granted for such a thing. Like, I just got to put that out there. There is a lot more stuff, especially within the Dandiswell community, that we'll talk about. And I know one of them is gonna be like a whole video in itself, which is the creators who, and I know I'm like one of those people who kind of fall into this bank, the creators who go out of their way to do nothing but just make Dandiswell negative content on, oh my god, I would have died, I don't know how I survived, but like negative content, especially on Dandiswell, like those people, it ain't right. And I know that one YouTuber who makes that kind of content is more than likely watching this so that they can try and maybe steal my content, or maybe try and make and find more negative stuff to say on Dandiswell, because I have seen their videos and no, they get a lot of views, right? And they always go through like a bunch of Dandiswell comments, right? And they don't hide the names of the people who make such comments. They go through like things that Quell said a long time ago, and you'll be like, huh? Quell said that a long time ago? Like, what does that have anything in relation to like what's happening within Dandiswell? Like, hi, Gigi. I see you, Gigi. Nice try coming here, Gigi. Nope. It's like, what relation does it have with the time right now, currently? Like, bro, yeah, you're just trying to go out of your way to ruin like Dandiswell for other people, especially for people who are trying to get into said game. But with that said, that is gonna be me, trying to kinda give an explanation. I will continue on. I'm gonna go and continue helping these guys, especially since this is a dandy run. I'm gonna give them the dandy, and then I will call it a day for them. But otherwise, if you guys want to see more kind of rant like videos, or basically like speak about the community, like these videos, hey, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll be seeing you for some more Dandiswell videos. Bye bye.